Also,
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Breakdown, episode 108. My name's Akil Patterson. That's David Gokhshtein. I'm happy to be here on time because for the last week I've been sick, and so today feels good. Feels good to be here with you all and feeling better. Well, what's going on, DG?
I gotta say that uh, I age like fine wine, man. Like like I am sexy. Like I look at myself and I just like, you know what? This is what happens when you take care of yourself. And shout outs to my parents. The DNA is good. The genetics appreciate you. Yeah. Ho.
What did you say?
I'm just saying most men have gray hair at like 20. I'm out here looking like a fine piece of ass. All right, the breakdown, episode 108, sponsored by. Hold up, let me get rid of this shit. Let me get rid of. I forgot to get rid of this shit. Hold on. Go ahead and put the brand on. All right, sponsored by Expector. Also sponsored by Unstoppable Domains, powered by Gokhshtein Media. My name is David Gokhshtein. That is Akil Patterson, who finally decided to make it to the show. Finally, congratulations! Thanks a lot. We appreciate that. You have blessed us with your ass on here. Um, so before we get started, just to let everybody know, the mint the mint is still on. No, you have it wrong, G Media. We're at 7,600 minted out, not 7,400. 7,400 happens to be the hodlers. 70. I'll tell you exactly how many people have minted the 10K collection. If I can get this goddamn thing to open up. 7,668 have minted. 7,668 have minted. We'll be closing the mint on Wednesday. So there's 2,333 left. Thank you, Nancy. 2,333 left. Guys, get your pass. I'm being serious. Get your. Yo, first of all, if you respect the brand, and if you love Gokhshtein Media, and if you love everything that we bring to the table, then today's the day. Like, this should have. A free mint should have been done with. Period. There's no excuses right now. No excuses. If this shit don't sell out, you guys love the block. Exactly. Exactly. No excuses. Everybody got Twitter. When everybody comes to me and they're like, yo, Dave, man, can you help me build my platform? Can you vouch
No.
for me? You don't got the pass? I vouch for nothing. Vouch for these nuts. How about that? That's all you get. If that. Let me just go ahead and let me retweet the room. Retweet the room. And let me also get the lovely. I'm just trying to get everything up here. Keel, you can go ahead and take over the mic while I get this on.
Somebody asked me this. You will not see me in a Santa hat. What the fuck do I look like to you? Do I look like a giant red man that lives in the North Pole that eats copious amounts of? Well, hold on. I do eat a lot of cookies. All right, maybe we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Uh, what we got? We're on the third day of Hanukkah, by the way. So I would start my morning off with like great news, but there is none. It's hey, look, Elon Musk lied again. So
Oh my God! Get off
That's all
his
we got on
nuts!
that in front.
Get off his nutsack, bro!
Not really.
Get on his nuts!
I am not going to be anyone's secret Santa. Unfortunately, I
I
don't
think
have the
you're his
patience to
secret
be other
Santa,
people's
bro.
secret Santa.
The way you talk about Elon, man, like you love the damn.
Yeah.
By the way, the link to the YouTube is on top if you guys want to join us on YouTube. Twitter Spaces, we only open up to go and allow you lazy sons of bitches that can't make their way over to YouTube to go ahead and listen into the banter that we hit off with on in the mornings on Monday through Thursday, 9:45 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We host this show,
Yeah. 6:30 a.m. my time. Or, yeah. 6:45
and we
my
get to
time.
listen to Kimo talk about Elon Musk and how much he hates him and how he's a liar and all that stuff. I'm sure you guys love to hear all about that. All right, so
They love that I'm right. David, you've
let,
you, you've you've seen that scene from The Boys. That you ever seen the scene from The Boys?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
So it's a movie on or a show on Amazon Prime, and finally the one superhero, right? He's like, I'm tired. No, I'm not going to apologize for my strengths. You people need me. Yeah, you people need me. I'm here to save you from yourselves because you can't do it by yourself. You need me. You need me.
I
You
promise you,
people
nobody
need me.
missed it yesterday.
Yep. I'm the hero you
Nobody.
don't deserve, but I'm the hero you get.
Anyway,
I'm a superhero, David.
all right. Somebody smoked crack this morning. All
I didn't
right, so
smoke
let's.
crack.
All right, then you sniff. Then you either sniffed it or you sniffed bath
Who
salts.
sniffs crack? Crack is whack. I'm too high class for that, David. I do
Okay.
cocaine only.
Anyway,
Oh, come on.
so
It's Whitney
first of all,
Houston.
let me just get rid of this. Let me get it out of the way. I'm ending the mint at Wednesday, 12 o'clock midnight. That's it. So if you don't get in now, it's over. I don't want to hear it. Don't bitch about it. When you see the shit that comes out and you regret not getting into the free mint, that's on you, player. Not on me. I'm out here. I'm chilling. I'm working these streets. I don't need to sell you on our company anymore. That's it. You don't get in, that's on you. That's solely on you. Gas fees are at an all-time low. It costs you
They're
pennies
bullshit.
to get in. Pennies. So, I will say this one last time. All you sons of bitches have a lot of followers. You guys are all in Telegram and you're in Discord groups. If you truly support me, like you state that you do, then you're going to go ahead and let everybody know because it's a community effort. If I wanted to sell out in 4 minutes, I would have got people to push it and would have sold this whole thing out in literally 4 minutes. It didn't do that because I want to build a real media company, which we currently have. Nobody has a real media company. Okay, we have this here, and we're integrating the NFT technology into it. You want to see us succeed. You want to see us make this shit happen. Let's bring the community together, and this is what the passes do. If you truly support me, I'm gonna say it again, and you're gonna get it out there. If you don't, I know where you stand. Now, moving on. So Sam Bankman, his ass wanted to get extradited to the United States of America, and they said no. You go back to yo. So I am not clear. I am not clear to what happened. I'm not clear as to exactly what happened. It seems like, from all reports, that the lawyers were completely confused. Apparently, they were confused about the entire situation, and the judge said, "Get him out of my sight." But Sam wants to get out of that prison badly. Fox Hill has no vegan food. Also, he came out of there with a beard. He has facial hair now.
Oh, well.
Akil, there's a reason why they're keeping him there. There's a reason why they're keeping him there. Akil, you know this yourself. There's a reason.
So, from what I was able to comprehend from reading it, he has until January to February to get extradited for his hearings here. So,
Like I said, there's a reason why they're keeping them there. There is a reason why they are keeping him there.
yeah,
They don't want to bring this. They really don't want to bring him here. I
Huh?
don't believe it. I don't believe they want to bring him here. I don't believe they want to bring him here at all. It's funny. The Bohemian people got paid back though. The Bohemian people did not lose any money in this. They really didn't lose anything.
Well, yeah, because they were allowed to get their money out 3 days before.
So it's funny. They're in the clear.
Pretty much.
So here's my thing. Here's my thing that I'm still trying to understand. So you have Sam Bankman-Fried, right? It's an international company based in the Bahamas. The Bahamas got their money back. The Bohemian people got their money back. By the way, apparently the Bohemian people can't invest into crypto. They can't play in the casinos. They can't invest into crypto. So it must have been large players, foreign players, who lost their money on that island. They got paid back. Why are you bringing Why is he coming back home? What is he? If FTX was solvent in the United States of America, FTX.US, why is he coming to the United States of America again?
What?
If he paid back the people in the Bahamas, right? And FTX.US was solvent, why is he coming back to the United States of America again?
He's facing wire charge fraud.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you again, and I understand what you're saying. Why is he coming back to the United States of America again?
He's facing charges on fraud.
But if it's an international company,
No.
Hold on.
He's a
I just have a
citizen.
question. If it happened in multiple countries, right? Okay, if it happened in multiple countries, the United States gets first picking.
He's a U.S. citizen.
That doesn't. So what does that mean?
He's a U.S. citizen. He committed wire fraud. They have issued an extradition warrant for him.
So what if he committed wire fraud in Canada?
He committed wire fraud. That's the U.S. charge against him.
Yeah, but he committed wire fraud in Canada also.
Okay, well, they'll have to get extradition charges, but because he's a U.S. citizen, we get first crack because it's our problem.
Though it can be a Canadian problem as well.
It
UK
could be.
problem.
It probably is, but he has to stand trial on his country. We
So
are
shouldn't that be
demanding that he comes home.
Shouldn't that be like in a world court, international
No,
court?
no.
Why not? Because that would be the only fair way to go
Because
about
no, it's
this.
not, David. David, that's not how this is working. He's
No,
charged with what he's
I'm
commit.
talking.
And I'm
You're not
telling
listening.
you,
But you're
I'm
not
telling
listening
you,
to what I'm saying. You're trying to tell me something that I already know. You're not listening to what I'm saying. If this was so international, wouldn't it hypothetically be in an international court instead of
no.
the United States getting first stabs?
There are very strict parameters for which a international court would be summoned. Like, do you know?
This
Like,
is,
you realize
this
that it's a very
is an
strict standard.
this should be an international court type of deal. With the way and the magnitude that they are portraying this, there should be an international court. If a lot of countries were screwed, he should be in international court. For me personally, that's just, again, I'm just expressing how I feel. I know the laws. I'm just telling you that I think he should stand in front of an
International tribunal.
international body. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah, okay, I swear to God, like I'm gonna talk like a first grader. I would think that if he screwed over so many countries, that we have him on an international stage and not where, like, okay, he's going back to the United States of America. It's like to me, it's like, do we have the ace up our sleeves to go ahead and bring back anybody here back to this country to go ahead and have them served? That's all. That's all I was saying, man. No need to get crazy.
I'm just saying. I'm
Me
looking
thinking
at
out
what
loud, man. Just me thinking out loud, man.
well, here's a couple of reasons why. Uh, so who has jurisdiction? So it would either be the UN, which hosts the International Court of Justice, or it could be the International Criminal Court, um, and that's in the Netherlands.
I'm just
And
saying that's
there's a
how it
couple of
should work.
special courts in Sierra Leone, Lebanon, and Cambodia.
All I'm
So
saying is that's how it should work out to be. It
no,
should work
it's
that
not
way.
how it should. It really shouldn't. But okay,
Sure.
no,
It should. If somebody
no,
committed a crime, if somebody committed a crime,
it's not,
uh,
David.
if somebody committed a crime in Spain, they shouldn't be tried in America because they're a U.S. citizen. They get tried in Spain. That's all I'm saying. I'm making it less complicated. That's just my thinking. But if
So if
it's
he
a
defraud now, David, that's why I said
if it's an
he committed
international crime,
fraud,
if
wire
it's
fraud.
an correct
What?
internationally,
No,
why no?
he
America's not
violated
the
the
only one that did.
because David, this is I keep getting back to this. There are different laws per country around that specific subject matter. And so here he defrauded the United States government. That's who's bringing charges against him. So he transferred
Meanwhile,
out
you
here.
have okay.
They
Listen,
said
I
because
get
remember
what
the
you're saying.
Bohemian government said, well, he didn't violate a law there. They weren't going to press charges.
Then they shouldn't give him up. I'm doing hypothetical speaking. I'm not saying what I want to see happen is
I mean,
different than what
hypothetically speaking, I mean, the Pope isn't the vicar of Rome, but guess what? He is.
that I don't know how that applies to this.
What I'm saying is just because you want something not to be true doesn't mean that it's not true.
I didn't say anything about not being true or not. I'm saying what I would like to see is if he committed all these crimes all across the world, then because
But they're
that's
not
how it's been.
crimes everywhere. That's the point.
Well, I mean, I would think wire fraud is a crime in other places. I mean, like they might be
No,
just. There has to be. I have to look into this. It might be, they might not call it wire fraud. They might call it something else. So, I don't want to get into semantics and wordplay here because I don't honestly know.
Well, you know, semantics and wordplay are how courts are formed. So,
All I'm saying is that if he committed all these crimes all over the place, it's the same thing like it was what's her name? The one the girl who got stuck in Russia for bringing in
Brittany
marijuana.
Griner,
Yeah, she got tried in Russia, right?
yeah,
Because she committed a crime in Russia, right? Russia saw it and deemed it as a crime was committed in Russia, right?
yeah,
And she got sentenced to how long?
like 7 years.
7 years for vaping, which
A
is
vape pen.
a vape pen. Okay,
One
for
second.
oils. Okay,
A
she
cartridge.
brought in oil. Now, so for me, oh my god, I'm fucking speaking on mute the whole time, and nobody says a word. I'm on mute the whole time.
Well, none of us are there because you don't, you know, we can't have like more than one person on stage when we're doing this.
Oh god. All right. Anyway, all I'm trying to express here is I'm gonna really keep it simple because we go around in circles. He should be tried like on one stage. That's it. Because there were a lot of countries involved in this. It wasn't just the United States of America that got hit. Because if you look at it, the United States of America, like, I mean, FTX.US was solvent apparently, and the new CEO, John Ray, went ahead and he couldn't answer the question when posed to him by the House meeting that he was uh, sitting and testifying in. So when that question was asked, he was stumbling. He was just trying to get around it. So that's why to
What
me it
part?
was that the part where like when Sam came out like a day or two before he got arrested by the Bohemian police, and he said, "Well, it was on Spaces." He said, "Look, guys, I don't know why they won't give people back their money off of FTX.US. It has money. It, people are able to take their money off of that exchange." And when John Ray was posed with that question, he stumbled. He was stumbling around. For the most part, he did he did what he had to do at that hearing, but like he started stumbling on that one. So I'm
Okay.
just
I
saying.
mean,
So like if the money was available for people to go ahead and take out, then what are you doing, bro?
I'm letting it grow in. You know, I've been doing the castor oil treatments and shit, the Jamaican
So it work.
castor oil.
It takes
Huh?
it takes time. It's working.
Well, I'm seeing because it's like right here. You see where like exactly where I needed to fill in. It's slow.
It'll happen.
Don't just say it's gonna happen. I need it to happen now.
Well, that's not how it works. You're not a chia
What?
pet.
Things aren't overnight. The charts just don't go up, David. You're full of shit. Everything goes up. Nothing ever goes down.
By the way, Binance buys Voyager, the Voyager assets.
Did they?
Congratulations to CZ. Also, the FUD on CZ, like really, oh my god, people are really, really. I gotta say, we have one of the shittiest industries in the world. We have people within our own goddamn community that are praying for Binance to fail, praying for Binance to fail. Are you on crack? What is
What?
wrong with you people? What is not you? I'm just saying what is wrong with these people uh, praying for CZ's downfall? Are you guys smoking? Like what?
Who raised you? Who
Wolves.
raised you people? No,
Wolves.
seriously, not even wolves. Wolves are intelligent. They're intelligent animals. Okay? Like, these people were raised by complete idiots. Complete and utter idiots. You're sitting there rooting for somebody to fail. What is wrong in our industry? You think that's a good thing? You want to see him fail? I'm not a fanboy of CZ by any means, but you want to see the man fucking fail? Why? Because you weren't. Why? Because you're not successful yourself? Because you wake up in the morning and all you do is fucking troll? Because your business sucks? You got this guy Corey going around talking shit. And you got another one, Mike Alvarin. I don't know what the fuck his name is. You had all these people fucking funding the shit out of Binance. Like, guys, you might have been right on one or two things in this fucking space, but that doesn't mean like everything's going downhill. You guys have presented no evidence at all. Like, everybody had some sort of a case on FTX, but nobody has any evidence on Binance. Where's your evidence? Are you also being paid off by Sam? Let me find out you bitches are being paid off by Sam. Ooh, I'm gonna be a Bitcoin maxi. Yo, what? How does that happen, man? Do you wake up one day screaming, "I'm gonna be a Bitcoin maxi"?
Yes.
What? That's so stupid, bro.
We wake up like that.
Yo, you guys are played out like starter jackets.
Oh, Jesus, damn.
Exactly.
We apologize for any starter jacket fans out there, especially those from the 90s, especially if you had those LA Raiders. Those were dope. Or
It is
Oakland Raiders.
10:21 a.m. on the east. It's 7:21 on the west. This is the Breakdown, episode 108. Sponsored by Unstoppable Domains, also sponsored by Expector, powered by Gokhshtein Media. My name is David Gokhshtein. That is Akil Patterson. I almost went there. On the one and twos,
What were you gonna tell? What were you about to call me?
I was about
The
to say
Brain
Alex.
Trust?
This is a bit, I was about to say Alex. I was about to, and I stopped myself.
I'm the Brain
The
Trust.
the FUD on Binance is just stupid. Then you have people that are sit there all day long doing charts, and they're like, "We're definitely going to 5,000. We're definitely watch when they stop going back and forth on trading. Watch when the MMs start. Watch when they get tired. The MMs, the market makers, are gonna drop this markets at 5,000."
Really?
Watch. All you moon boys are gonna be crying. All you moon boys are gonna be crying. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I am on, in the last 2 days, 3 days maybe, I'm only on like 6 hours of sleep, maybe 6 hours of sleep.
That's not good. You're training for a marathon, man. You need to get some more sleep.
Yeah, but I'm taking power naps so legit like 6 or 7 hours, and then I've taken some power naps to
Okay.
kind
Like
of catch
2-hour
up.
naps and back up.
Yeah,
See,
but
you know the trick to the trick to power naps, David?
what?
To plan a power nap. Like, really have a plan. Like, I'm only going to sleep for like an hour, set that alarm, get back up. Because otherwise, you end up falling asleep and becoming more tired.
No, for sure. And then
Yeah, don't
you
let
have like,
that lay yourself down on the couch shit. Don't do that. That's a bad power nap.
and then you wake up and everything's all foggy,
Yeah,
like
and
you have
it's
the
like
brain
1 a.m.
fog.
You're like, fuck.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Um, so we talked about Sam Bankman. We talked about CZ FUD, which is ridiculous. I mean, it's annoying. Like, honestly, you come on here, but CZ also, like, I gotta tell CZ, man, stop going out there and defending yourself, man, because it's a trend that happened with Voyager, with FTX, with Celsius, where all the CEOs came out, even BlockFi. Everybody was saying, no, there's no problem. Luna, no problem. And then there was a problem. So Don't jinx yourself. I know you guys are healthy, but don't jinx yourselves, man. You don't need to defend yourself. If you like, honestly, if you know you're right, there's no reason for you to come out here defending yourself. Zero. Zero reason for you to come out and defend yourself. Because it only gives people ammunition to go ahead and say stupid shit like they're doing now. That's really all I wanted to say on that. CZ, continue to build. I didn't take macro. I didn't take no. I haven't stopped talking. By the way, Hash is even in the room. This guy Hash, he stood for like hours in a room. Him and Empowered, I think Empowered, Imperial. No, hold on, I forgot her name. Well, there were two individuals that stood in the room, in spaces, bringing up people, explaining to people what Impress. That's her name. They stood in the room, bringing up people back and forth, and we were on a roll. I gotta say that shout outs to them in the community. That community, I'm telling you, everybody was minting out yesterday. Everybody was minting out. It was nice to see. It's the community that's minting out. That's what I like seeing. It's the community that's minting out. It's not being shilled. It's not being there ain't no paid actors endorsing it. Like, we have people that honestly want to be a part of the ecosystem, which is a really cool thing.
Yeah.
I just would like it to sell out already so we can talk about what it is. Like
I saw you guys dropped a couple of gems, like automatically, like you're gonna get like
no. Oh no. No.
But people are gonna get.
You almost spoiled it, bro. Oh
I mean,
my
there's
god.
Okay, so I know how much our marketing packets cost, right? So there were a couple times, David, I was like, damn. I was like, ugh. Marketing packages. I mean, we've got some pretty decent marketing packages for folks lined up, and if this could get,
Can you shut up?
I'm just saying.
Yo, I've been like, people, they probably have bets on me that I was going to let loose and say
What?
things. No, they probably thought that I was going to go ahead and essentially blow it up. But I didn't. I'm holding strong, man.
I mean,
holding strong.
You're holding strong because Michelle's holding your junk going, say one more word, David. Gah! You get it ripped off. And Michelle is not tall, as we all know. So she would just like, and then she'd be like, I said, shut up, David. You know what? That's what I can see Michelle doing. Like Michelle, like pulling at your hair, jumping on your back, choking you from behind, going, I said, don't say anything, David. She'd be wild.
I'm actually scared of her.
We all are. She's listening. She's everywhere.
I didn't notice.
She's everywhere.
She comes in. She comes in, takes notes. Elon didn't. By the way, Elon, the poll, the ballots came in. Obviously, the overseas ballots came in, and he will remain the CEO of Twitter.
What he extended it? Did he extend it?
No, because we didn't count the ballots that came in.
Hey, David, I really don't care.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I'm right. I'm okay. We're moving on.
You're right about what?
Elon just lies. And then he covers it up and says, I was just playing, guys. Like, yo, we all got that friend. man, if my mom come in on us, man, I'll give you $100. And then your mom, the homeboy's mom walks in. You're like, where's my $100? Man, you know I was just playing about that. Ah, the infamous Pablo Escobar.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's wild. That's wild right there.
Fuck around, you find out, right?
You know what? Yeah, you do. You keep fucking around, you're gonna find a whole lot more than you thought you knew. So, David just
What's up?
booked a mansion.
You booked a mansion.
Yeah. So I told you my homeboy who shout outs to so one of my homeboys. Did you ever watch like Master Chef?
I think so. I don't know.
So one of my
Not
homeboys, Mark Togney, he played the bad guy on like season 7 of Master Chef. He and I, he's like, yo, let's do something. So we booked this mansion, and I think I'm gonna record a episode of the podcast at this mansion, and then I also got a side project from that. So just booked it. Gonna do some interesting stuff. I'm gonna try some things. Because right now, how the culture right now is? Our culture, not only in crypto, our culture in society right now is like, we had a conversation and he goes, Akil, he's like, I'm just trying to talk to people. He's like, but the hard part is like, it's hard to find real people to talk to or people that are willing to talk because everyone's so scared to. And I was like, man, you're right. People are scared to talk. They're scared to talk and to be open, be transparent. I mean, the January 6th committee folks ain't scared to talk, but it looked like everybody snitching. Hell, even Roger Stone like changing the tune of his voice. But yeah, like people are just scared to talk right now. I think more than ever that G media is needed because I'm watching people that have, number one, they got no idea what our Constitution reads, and yet they're telling you about freedom of speech. I got people that have never stepped foot outside of their own countries talking about, oh, you Americans. And I'm like, you know what? Us Americans, yeah, we're different, but so is yours. Like every country is. I'm listening to people talk about geopolitics, and yet, 3 months ago, David, everybody was scared to talk about this stuff. You all are noticing that the trends are changing, and they're changing because of guys like me and David. Because we're pushing the narrative. We're not following Elon Musk. We're not on Elon Musk's nutsack. We're not vaxxers. We're not anti-vaxxers. We're conversationalists. And right now, nobody is having a conversation with different-minded people. I walked into a room on Twitter Spaces, and the entire panel was either sucking off Elon or fudding Binance. Like those are the only two things they were talking about. How great Elon is and how terrible Binance is. And I was like, how can all you people sit in a room and everyone say the exact same fucking thing? And you sit there for 12 hours. Do people like hand jobs by themselves? Do they just like to stroke each other off? I'm asking a real question. If I'm in a room and I'm there to learn or educate or diversify things, I want some varying of opinion. But when all I get is Alex Jones across the board, bunch of nutbag conspiracy theorists who don't think Sandy Hook happened, yeah, you're fucking weird. A bunch of people who everyone up on that stage is a self-promoter. They don't give a fuck about the truth. They just there to get their self-promotion done. I got a problem. And I'm seeing way too much of that right now. Our culture is awful. Everybody thinks that they're a living God. Like, yo, we is all just fucking normal humans. It's disgusting. And I appreciate that, Citizen Kane. But I'm fucking disgusted watching everybody complain and then complain to only their friends, and so only their friends get communication, and then it's Elon Musk like polls work, and then I hear first off, why is anyone asking a 19-year-old motherfucker from Wisconsin about anything? Whether you agree with what happened or not, he shot 2 people, he got off and acquitted, whatever. He is fucking 19. Who the fuck gives a shit what he says? That dude hasn't even been to a bar legally yet. He hasn't gotten into a bar fight. As my dad used to tell me, motherfucker, you ain't earned your knickers yet. You still got your knickers on. You ain't got your big boy pants.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, like what's that kid that killed those people up in Wisconsin? Sorry, see that Turning Point USA conference this week. Oh shit. What is that dumb? Oh, Kyle Rittenhouse. Kyle Rittenhouse was tweeting that like the Elon Musk poll is rigged, and I was like, motherfucker, who are you? Ain't nobody ever seen your ass like talking about this stuff.
Can I ask you a question? Is there a Democrat that you dislike?
Absolutely.
Who?
I told you, Mendez from New Jersey, the guy who is a convicted, who should be a convicted felon. He's a senator from New Jersey. He should be in jail.
Who else?
That I desperately hate. I don't like Bernie Sanders.
No. You love Bernie Sanders.
I don't. You know that, David.
You
Don't
do.
fuck with me there. Don't
You
fuck with me.
do. You do
I do
love
not
Bernie.
like Bernie Sanders.
Before we come on to these telecasts, he's constantly singing "Burn, baby, burn, disco inferno, burn, baby, burn." You always, it's like you love Bernie.
I definitely don't. And that's no joke, folks. No cap. I really don't like Bernie. I've met him. I've worked with him. I just don't like him. He's a crotchety old man. Like he wouldn't like a little kid asked for a picture and he's like, I don't have time. I'm like, yo, it's a fucking 6-year-old kid. Like that's literally what you do on presidential campaigns. You go, and then you move on, and move on, and move on. That's what you do in campaigns. You kiss babies, you shake hands, you move on. He doesn't like doing that. Shit, motherfucker. No wonder you're not president. I mean, Joe Biden will sniff anybody's hair at this point.
Sniff anybody's ass?
You smell so good.
Yeah, they had I don't know if anybody's seen Joe Biden's picture, but he was walking around the White House yesterday, and he looked 20 years younger, man. They fucking photoshopped the shit out of that picture, man. Somebody get Alex, get that,
baby.
Alex, get that picture up. The Botox couldn't even do this shit.
Joe getting that
There's
bobo.
well, I don't know shit about Botox. I just read that Botox is just good for migraines. By the way,
it was
honestly, what is wrong with our culture, man? Like women, stop it. Don't use Botox, please, man. It looks awful. It really fucking looks awful, man. Like all those desperate housewives and stuff. Yeah, talk about a rusting bitch face, man.
Hold on. We have photos of him smiling, though.
We do. But
we do.
Again, can I before we go back into crypto and Web3, I gotta say, like, women, please don't use Botox. Don't get the fillers. Don't look plastic. Age gracefully. It is what it is. Rock those wrinkles. Rock those wrinkles. Injecting all those chemicals and shit into your head, man, it's just weird. Some of my favorite actresses, man, you watch them, they're really good looking, and then all of a sudden, like, what was her name? Renee Zellweger, right? Is that her name?
Yeah, she's beautiful.
I thought she was beautiful. Like, there was something about her, right? There was something about her that made her pretty, right? Or unique. Then she had like plastic surgery done. And I
Well, a
was
lot of
like,
people get a little nip tuck here or there.
yeah, but like, have you seen her? Somebody just,
Since their surgeries?
yeah, I mean, like, she doesn't look the same.
No.
She doesn't look like Renee, the Renee we know from Jerry Maguire. Doesn't
You
look
know
the
what?
same.
SB and I finally agree on something. Yeah, the kind of women who do all that stuff end up attracting men that like that kind of stuff. And for some reason, they all end up at Turning Point USA fucking conferences.
You can't stop. You
Can't
can't
stop
stop
what?
your hatred. You can't stop your hatred for conservatives, man.
No, whoa, 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 whoa. David, let's talk about conservatism real quick.
There we
Because
go.
that's actually, no, let's talk. Because conservatism's actually been lost. And most people don't even recognize it. Conservatism, the word within itself, was to protect. It was to ultimately defend, keep what you had, to ensure that there was a slow and thought-minded process towards progress. Conservatism was about making slow, incremental changes where you could. Because again, the people that are often harmed the most are those who are most vulnerable. And so you've got to be slow and measured and calculated. That was the initial thought process behind conservatism is. Most of those people aren't conservatives, they're radicals. They either want to rewind shit back to like 1950 or they just want to get rid of shit they just don't like. And I'm like, that's not conservatism at all. That was never the purpose of conservatism. Conservatism, again, slow, steady, measured, having processes to ensure that there was fair and equal balance. There was a reason for it, but we don't have that. We don't have a system in which goes, okay, let's look at this. Like a lot of conservatives in the 90s were against LGBT rights. But through the years, through constant conversations, slow measured process, that's changed to the point now where even the Mormon church is like, whatever. People are allowed to be human. Let them be married. Let them do whatever they are. Our church does not want to marry those individuals, but we don't think there should be anything that prohibits them, right? Freedom of expression, freedom of love, freedom to love who you choose. Cool, as long as they're human. We get that through slow, measured processes. But now what we have is extremists. And extremists don't do anything but fucking make everyone else's life worse. You don't always have to 100% agree with everybody, but at least respect folks enough that you can have a civil discourse. We don't have a civil discourse because most of the time, each side is proposing shit that's just astronomically weirder and weirder.
I like
So,
that you said both sides.
huh?
I like that you finally said both sides.
Oh, well, thank you for picking out that one word.
Both sides.
I know that there are both sides in 90% of the cases. The problem is though, is in one side, sometimes they're like, we want to give people free health care. The other side's like, gays put a fucking burn in hell. Wait a second, bro. That's a big jump. Which one is that?
This book just came in.
Never?
Never finished. Never
Who
finished
wrote
by
that
David
one?
Goggins.
Oh,
David
David Goggins.
Goggins. Never finished. And this book basically should have gone to Akil because he's never finished crying about the Republican Party.
I mourn for my party that I once cared about. I mourn for it. I'm not scared to admit it. I left the Republican Party because of Ted Cruz. That guy sucks.
It is 10:44 a.m. on the east, 7:44 on the west. This is the Breakdown episode 108, sponsored by Expector. Also sponsored by Unstoppable Domains, powered by Gokhshtein Media. If you haven't gotten your Mint Pass yet, the G3 verse Mint Pass, that's disgusting.
What?
I mean, look at this.
I think it. I think he was trying to say it kind of looked like you, David.
No, not even close. But he can't grow out a beard like me. If you haven't got your Mint Pass yet, number one, I don't even understand why. Number two, are you telling anybody, man? Have you guys really told anybody about the free Mint Pass? You people paid 7.5 ETH for a fucking goblin. I speak about myself. It's cool. It's cool. It's all good. It's all good. Yo, listen. Again, women, stay natural, man. That's all I'm saying. Stay natural. Work out. Seriously, if you work out, you'll be fine. If you work out, you'll be good. You're Gucci. The more you work out, the slower you age. The more you sit around and do nothing. And I'm not disrespecting women. I'm saying like women are beautiful. But once they apply those, once they apply those fillers and all this shit, look like shit. Keep it 100. Keep it in one, a buck.
Keep it a buck.
Oh my God, Alex, we're over 7,500. We're not approaching. We're over it, man. Let me update everybody on how many mints that have been minted out here so far.
I mean, because yeah, apparently Alex is just going to keep giving people like half truth. Alex, are you now the new Elon Musk for me? Half truths given.
Oh my God.
What? I just asked a question. I'm not allowed to ask questions, David.
7,682 minted. 7,682 minted out of 10,000. Tell your friends about it. Spread the word around social media. Let them know. That's right. I'm on one. I'm not going to stop until it's all minted out, man. I don't give up that easy, man. I know I'm shadow banned. People are telling me I'm not, but there are people contacting me like, yo, you're shadow banned on Twitter. I don't see any of your tweets. And I didn't ban you on anything.
You're banned? Elon banned you?
No, I'm just shadow banned by probably some Democrat who's sitting behind a keyboard and just can't stand me.
Elon has me shadow banned. I already posted about it. It's fine.
By the way, can I say one thing also? Just to let you guys know. So, like, democracy is really cool. It's really cool. It's really cool in the United States of America to have freedom of speech and all that good stuff. Shane, I will not go on Mario's show to pitch anything. Are you kidding me? Shane, are you new? Anyway, when it comes to my Twitter feed, I run a dictatorship. So if you're going to come out your mouth and say something stupid like, yo, you're stupid, instant ban.
Okay.
We're not even having a discussion. Why would I want to keep you on my timeline? I have no reason to. So I'm going to make you get a burner account and go around the system. And then when I catch you, I'm going to ban you again. I'm going to block
Damn,
you.
son.
Because I'm a dictator on my timeline. That's
You're
it.
dick something.
You want to have a conversation? You want to have a debate? I'm all for it. You're going to come on there with 0 followers, brand new account, try to troll me? Out. You need at least 100. You need at least 100 followers in order to engage with me. That's it. Over 100 to at least troll with me. And remember, I am a better troll than you are. I am a better troll than you will ever wish to be. I will fucking hurt your feelings. And smile. Don't you ever think that you can get under my skin. I will smile. I will just smile.
I'm so proud of you, David. You taking out all the big trolls.
Honestly, I just want to listen. Mario reached out to me yesterday or the day before at night, and I was like, "Bro, listen. I don't got beef with anybody, but you know what? Because he said like, oh, I didn't, he felt disrespected because I made a comment about him. And I was like, I also felt disrespected because you didn't tell me a lot of the shit that you were doing when you open up these rooms. And
Engagement farm.
he knew exactly what I was fucking talking about. Don't come at me with disrespect.
Well, I want to point out to everybody the reason why he has the same people up on stage over and over again is he's made contractual agreements with all of them.
That I
He
don't
doesn't.
know. I
Yeah,
have no
well,
clue.
so Steven one day slipped in another space. I was just chilling out in it. I wasn't speaking. I was just listening to it. And basically he was like, "Oh guys, I got to close my room. I got a contractual agreement with these other guys over in with Mario and them."
No, he doesn't. Steven is just trying to engagement farm. He's up
That's what
there
he,
engagement
that's
farming
what he
like a.
said. So I'm just saying. And that's why he keeps getting brought on stage. So
You know what? I was a big fan of Steven also. Not a fan like right now. Just because like, he's engagement farming. He's straight up engagement farming.
I'm just reporting what I heard with my own 2 ears.
No blah 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 word. I don't look tired. I just took a nice shower and I feel so good. You should try it. Take a shower. It wakes
I
you
took a
up.
shower last dude, that's why I'm getting this hair back, I gotta do it. Like, so every morning I'm going in there, I'm rubbing it in, I'm letting it sit. Then you take a shower and then you use the other castor oil, the shampoo conditioner, right? You can't
Yeah.
do it every day, but you gotta do that. And then when I'm done, I've got to put in the shea butter with a little the coconut, the Jamaican black castor oil in it, and then you put it inside the scalp again. So every day I'm doing this same thing over and over again. I'm trying to get my hair back. Don't laugh at us, folks. Hair loss is a real thing. And with guys, it goes from like here to here, or here to your chest, or here to your back. I mean, not a bad thing. I'm trying to get my scalp right, folks. I'm trying here, man. So, oh, all right. What else we got in the news today? And everybody knows I prefer the news to anything else. Senate Majority Leader has made a lot of people pissed. He said it once again. He says, "We all know there's one man to blame for January 6th. That's what the Senate Minority Leader said, Mitch McConnell. I'm not adding words to it. He just said, we all know one man's to blame. Moving on. Tens of thousands. Yes, folks, there was a 6.4 magnitude earthquake this morning, just about 47 minutes ago. A 6.4 magnitude earthquake that has struck Northern California. They are right now saying that the earthquake nearly early Tuesday, the U.S. Geological Survey said, drawing reports of widespread damage to homes, roads, shaking people out of their sleep, leaving thousands without electricity. So everybody, my thoughts and prayers out there. Please be safe out there. It's also probably going to impact Southern Oregon, Northern California. A lot of cannabis and weed farmers out there, so be careful. Definitely not a great thing. Yeah, 6.4, and they're saying it's very bad. So luckily I own property on both sides of the country, so hopefully if this shit goes into the water, I can get back to the other side. That's right, diversify your portfolio, people. Have property in more than one place. Although sometimes the taxes will always kill you. Sorry, getting messages from people. In other news, the debt now hits 1.6. The U.S. Congress debt ceiling raised $1.6 trillion in the new funding bill. Interesting. And speaking of international courts, a 97-year-old former Nazi security at a death camp has been convicted in a German court. 97-year-old Nazi convicted in German court. Like at this point, like, are we just holding them accountable just because they want to? I mean, wouldn't the worst thing to do is just be like, we're going to take away your preparation H and your Ben Gay? That's going to be the punishment for this old man at 97. I mean, you arrest somebody in their 90s, you convict them at 97. Like, what the fuck? What are you going to do? Your life is not worth it. Okay. They're 97. They've lived their lives. They killed hundreds of people already. Fuck. The atrocity. What's up, David?
No, nothing. Like I think it's really a slow news day. There's not really like the FUD has come down on CZ. So, a lot of people aren't, there's only a few maxis that are out there that are fudding CZ in terms of him not being solvent, and like that's hilarious. I mean, Binance, shout out to them again for basically buying Voyager assets. I mean, this is a healthy company. $1 billion spent on assets. I mean, now people will say, well, the same thing happened to FTX. They went ahead and bought it also. But like, we're talking about real people buying something. We ain't talking about like, saying some bullshit, buying it with like printed out tokens type of thing. But there's really seriously, I'm looking at my timeline, and there's really nothing. By the way, what is happening? Like, I'm losing followers by the second. I've lost like almost 10,000 followers.
Yeah, I've lost like 8 or 9.
What is happening with Twitter? Like,
I don't know if it's him getting rid of bots, which I thought he already did, or him.
Yeah, but how? Like, I didn't get bots. So like, are they the bots that like link up to your account? Are those the bots that every single time I tweet, the 15,000 bots come out and say get into CZ's 1,000 Bitcoin giveaway? Are these the bots that attach themselves to big accounts that are being torn up? I mean, I don't really care. Like, if that's a great thing. If we can get rid of bots, I'm all for it. Thank God. But if they're getting rid of 1.5 billion users deleted, well, you know what? If they're getting rid of remember this: a lot of people don't tweet. A lot of people do not tweet. A lot of people have accounts that they've signed up for that they lurk on. Or some of them are just not active. So I hope they're not deleting people that like, hey, they're gonna come back during a bear run, a bull run, and like they don't have an account. That's gonna kind of suck. But I'm also okay with it from a different standpoint. So I'm good with it either way, whatever. I'm just saying, like, you know what? Come out, and let everybody know that you're taking followers off people's accounts. Then say we are taking inactive followers off of people's accounts. Because then you know what? You fuck with the algorithm, and you also fuck with people's stats, and then people start talking shit. Not that I give a fuck, but for those who are sensitive enough, they'll give a fuck and they'll start crying about it. And that's all that you'll see on the Twitter feeds. Elon Musk, 46 minutes ago, the government paid Twitter millions of dollars to censor information from the public.
Okay.
What? Do you believe this to be true?
Probably.
The government paid Twitter millions of dollars to censor information from the government, from the public. So, how much did the government go ahead and pay Facebook and Google and
Millions.
these other social media platforms to go ahead and make sure that
Millions.
information was also censored? I mean, if they did it with Twitter, they had to do it with Facebook. Come on.
So David, so number one, I want to say this. Elon Musk, show me actual evidence and don't just put it out in a tweet. I want you to show me the direct evidence to this, not you piecemealed a couple things together. I want to see direct evidence of a payment, because the United States, and we also all know, United States government buys your data from all these social media platforms. So there's that. Like I have a hard time understanding why people are why you're trapped in these like bubbles that you live in. They already pay for data. They were already buying people's like Twitter information and selling it to ICE for immigration purposes. But you didn't care then. You didn't care then.
Well, we weren't woke then.
The people didn't care. Oh, they're just going after immigrants. Nah, motherfucker, they're getting all your data. Duh. Wake up. Y'all are so blinded by your hate of parties that you don't recognize it's how the system works. Hold on a second, David. Let me explain this to these folks.
Oh my God.
For hundreds of years, black people have been saying your government's fucked up, but you didn't believe us. In the 1960s, we told you the FBI killed Martin Luther King, but you didn't believe us. We told you they killed Malcolm X. You didn't believe us. When they came after the Black Panthers for practicing their Second Amendment right, you didn't believe us. But now all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, the government's corrupt? What the fuck have you think we've been saying all these years? What do you think? Guys, we knew it was corrupt. We told you it was corrupt. We said the FBI were doing these things. They dropped bombs in black cities. They destroyed, in 1921, they dropped the first bombs ever used in the United States against its own citizens were in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where they destroyed Greenwood Street, the Black Wall Street of this world. The second time it was used was in 1980 in a neighborhood where Mike Africa and his family in Philly, his name's literally Mike Africa. I'm not making that up. Where they dropped a bomb in the middle of a Philly neighborhood just to get these people out who didn't do anything. At the end of the day, the same people you're like screaming about today, I've been like, well, yeah, we knew this. The difference is now they're coming back to get you, and we're all like, well, we told y'all motherfuckers, good luck. Yeah, like Dave Chappelle says, just sprinkle some crack on him, Johnson. We'll solve the case. You know what this black guy did? he broke into this white folks' home, hung up pictures of his family all over the place, and then he committed suicide. It's a famous Dave Chappelle skit. Okay, I don't know about this dropping chemicals over cities for testing. I don't know about that. I'm not saying it's not impossible because they do it to the water. Actually, in major metropolitan cities, you'll notice that the pipes have not been replaced in years. It's led to lead in almost every water system where large neighborhoods of African Americans live. It is what it is, you know. When you know these things, it just becomes basic knowledge, and so you don't freak out about this other stuff. All right, David. Sorry about that.
No, I'm listening.
I'm glad you're listening. I'm glad I'm able to pass a little information on to people. I know we tested bombs. I know he's tested, but yeah, folks, at the end of the day, yeah, they eventually came out and admitted they killed MLK and Malcolm X. I mean, our government has done some fucked up shit. We've taken out entire governments just because we didn't like them. No, we can't talk about yachts unless you're going to talk about the big one. Hey, yo, what's going to happen? What's happened over here in Japan, though?
Yes, what happened in Japan? Like I forgot. I couldn't. I wanted to read about it, but I got busy, man.
So here we go. So the Bank of Japan surprises markets with a policy change. The adjustment to bond buying policies was a rare move for the central bank, keen on helping the country battle rising inflation and a weak currency. This summer, when the Federal Reserve began hiking interest rates to fight inflation, every central bank around the world raced to keep up. The Bank of Japan stood alone and stood firm. But on Tuesday, the central bank of the world's third largest economy seemed to have suddenly change of heart, signaling that it would begin moving away from years of ultra loose policies aimed at spurring wages and prices higher. The bank said it would loosen the tight limit it has imposed on bond yields, a move that could crack down the door for future interest rates. The change surprised investors in Asia who had been expecting the bank to make such a move next year. In a policy statement, the Bank of Japan said that it would allow the yield on its 10-year bonds to move in a range of plus or minus 0.5%, broadening the band from 2.5 or 0.25% as it seeks to promote trading of domestic bonds, which has been stagnated. At the time, the bank has increased its monthly bond purchase to $67 billion from $55 billion.
We'll get out of it.
Well, it's causing the markets to move. What are you reading now, G?
No, just reading. Just reading how I'm the type of person that looks at a few things when it comes to like support.
Okay.
Should I start on that?
Well, go ahead.
I tweeted this out today and I said the following. I said, I was so at 1 hour ago I wrote, I was so consumed with helping people build their own personal brands and platforms that I totally forgot about building my own layer out. Remember to take the time remember to take care of yourself as well. That's because I helped build a lot of platforms, and in return, there are a few that were nowhere to be found during the mint. Yet they support other people's platforms. So once I see that kind of shady shit go on, I'm out. Not one like. Some of my biggest podcasts, not one like, not even a retweet. Yet, when people have their events, I'm the first one to retweet, like, and comment. So I was like, it was like last week, right? Starting last week, I was like, I'm going to support real ones. I'm going to support the people that support me. Because one hand wipes the other. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a one-way street. I love to support everybody. You know what it is? I love to support everybody. I really do. Like, I do it because it just comes naturally. I have that heart, man. I love to support. But when I see somebody take advantage of it, it's done. It's over. It's finished. Finito. Like, there's no talking to me. The oxygen is out of the room. It's done. There's nothing you can do, say. You can't do any. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. You will not make me jump on a wall. Not zero. I'm done. I walk away and it's like it never existed. Like it never existed.
Yeah.
And I think everybody should take that approach. If there's anything that I'd love to teach people is that, you can go by the Bible, right? And continue to do good things because, you can also go by the mantra of, if you, and this is how I live though, true. If you never expect anything, you'll never be disappointed. You'll never be disappointed if you never expect anything back. And I don't expect anything back. But when it comes to this now, I don't have to do what I do. I don't. I really don't. But I do it because I sincerely want to do it. I mean it. When I go out there and I talk about Nancy's work, and like she does NFTs, we should look at, everybody should look at her work. I do it because I want to say it. I do it because I think she deserves to go ahead and have people look into her work. When I talk about Stefano's work, I don't know if you ever seen Stefano's work, but he has some amazing shit.
Mm-hmm.
When I see his work, I push it. I'm like, because he needs to be seen. He has amazing work. When I see somebody putting out dope content or they're producing great shit, I'm out there. I'm like retweeting, pushing it out there. You know firsthand how I am.
Yeah.
I'll make sure like you get everything right so you're seen. I want you to build your brand.
Yeah.
But when you don't acknowledge anything that I've personally done, there's no reason for us to go ahead and have any communication. There's no reason for you to have any communication with somebody if you're doing something for them and you're getting nothing back for it. Not that you should expect to get something back, but the courtesy of it. The gesture of, okay, I'm just gonna, even if you have to fake it, just fake it at that point. I'm from New York. I can't fucking hold shit back. Like I don't know how people live in other states, man. If you ain't from the tri-state, I don't know how others go about that kind of shit. I have absolutely no clue how others go about that. Zero. No clue. But I'll say this: if you're embarrassed to go ahead and be next to me, then I'm gonna make the decision really easy for you. You feel me, right? I'm gonna make that decision really easy.
Slow clap. Slow clap. Well, I've been saying that forever. Fuck them.
That's it.
I've been on team
hey,
fuck them.
If you find yourself unfollowed, just know, like, it is what it is, man. Don't get mad, man. You just look back at previous events and say, okay, I guess this is why. That's it. There ain't no need to go ahead and talk anymore. Ain't no need for talking. But I will continue to support those that are really truly doing things. I see a lot of people in this room, especially. I know they're doing big things. I'll continue to support everybody because everybody needs a platform, and that's why we also created, the G3 verse, man. Like, that's why we created that, so people have the ability to get heard and seen. By the way, when people say, why don't you follow me? The only reason why I don't follow a lot of people is because it could be used against me. There have been people that, before I used to have a lot of follows, and people would say, would try to scam people and say, hey, see, Dave, so you should give me money, or you should, like, they would scam people, really. And people would reach out to me and be like, you know this dude? And I'm like, no, I like, well, I don't know him, but like, I gave him a follow, and I had messages where, like, this dude's going around saying, like, he works with you and, like, you work together and he knows you personally. That's how fucked up it is that in this world now you can't even give somebody a follow. You can't even follow somebody because that follow may be used against you. It's crazy. It is nuts. So just know that it's not because I don't want to follow you. It's just because people operate differently. 11:17 a.m. on the East, 8:17 on the West. This is the Breakdown, episode 108. There's really no news on the market. The market is shit. It's just going sideways. It's fucking boring. Sam Bankman-Fried grew a beard. CZ literally is proving all the Bitcoin maxis wrong. Bitcoin maxis are out there praying to God that, something goes their way, because they are desperately in need of engagement and they're not getting any right now. Elon Musk is apparently staying. You better hope he stays, because if he says be careful what you wish for, I'm thinking he's going to make Kanye West or Trump, CEO of Twitter, fuck around and find out. You'd rather go ahead and have, that man run the show than anybody else. I'm just saying. You'd rather sleep with the enemy, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just saying. Again, we have the mint out. So we have our social media manager put up, should Borat run for Twitter? And you have Very Nice coming in at 58.8%, which is yes. And 41% voted no. Akil will probably tell you at this point, and it really doesn't matter if Borat ran it, he would probably do better than Elon Musk because of his hatred towards Elon. I thought we would finish up in the 30s, 40s with Bitcoin. I really thought $30,000-$40,000 this year and the year would be where we'd finish, but unfortunately, We'll probably finish at maybe 20, if we're lucky, 21,000. And hopefully quarter one of 2023, we really see the markets kind of start moving. I really like to see that. Very nice. Yes, Mishimash. I could do the Borat voice. I can do Borat. Mint is out. Let's see where we're at right now. Hold on. Let me see where we're at. Let me look at Etherscan. All right. Look at this. We have people that are actually saying, you know what? We're going to get this done. We're going to get this done for G Media. We are almost at 7,500 unique holders. We can do this. And we shall do this because we have no other choice. We shall do this. Let my people go. Let my people go. Okay, so we have that. Guys, we're closing the mint Wednesday night, midnight. Wednesday, midnight. Done. You know why? Because it shouldn't take this long to mint out. It shouldn't have taken this long to mint out. That's it. So, fuck around, find out. Now you miss out. Now you gotta come on to the secondary market to get your shit. That's it. Because when we drop that alpha that you've been waiting for, you'll be like, oh shit, I fucked around and I found out. That's it. Fuck that. I was gonna be nice about it. But it's really in your hands now. It's really in the people's hands. You guys sit in Discord. Guys sit in Telegram all day. You sit on social media. You can go ahead and get this done if you really want to support a real media company. Yes, I will talk about G Media all the time now. You know why? We deserve to go ahead and have airtime now. And I'm building. Yes, I'm building now. Okay? I am building. And we are building something that's phenomenal. And people will know about it. Fuck around, find out. I like that. Fuck around, find out. I like that shit. Fuck around and find out. Should I get one for each of the boys? Listen. I keep telling people, man. You're sleeping on it. You're sleeping on it. Continue to sleep on it. It's only when you know what it is? It's only when the news comes out about what it really does. That's when people are like, oh shit. Man, can I get it's gonna as soon as we close it up, people will be like, man, can we get one? Can we get one? Nah. Ain't gonna get shit. These nuts is all that you're gonna get. Now people are joining in. They're like, okay, fuck that shit. Now people are jumping in. That's what happens when you say fuck around, find out kind of thing. We're almost there, though. We're almost there. You know what it is? It's the one wallet setup. At the end of the day, it came down to one wallet per NFT, and that fucked that makes it harder. But it's actually really good data, and I really think anybody starting an NFT project, if anybody does an NFT project, they need to go ahead and do the same setup. Do one NFT, bro. See what kind of community you really have. Because you want people that are really a part of your ecosystem. You don't want people just to go ahead and say, oh, great. We still didn't announce all the utility within the utility that comes in this ecosystem is ridiculous, and I can't wait to go ahead and talk about it already. So that's why I said Wednesday night. We could run it to Friday. I could be nice and run it to. Hold on. What's Wednesday? What's Wednesday? Wednesday is what? Today's Tuesday, 21st. I could run it to Friday. I could be nice. Could run it to Friday if we don't sell out before then. We shall see. Guys, really, honestly, this is one of those shows where there is absolutely no news to talk about. There's not even really things to argue about. Seriously, like I'm thinking, like there's really nothing to talk about today. By the way, I'm gonna link. Let me link. People are like, how do I get the NFT? Well, let me link it up top for you guys. Let me link it. Let my people go. All right, I'm linking it to the top. On the top of the Jumbotron, you'll see the link. You will see the link to the mint. That's right, and we'll put it up on here as well. There you go. Alex already did it. So mint.g3vrse.com is where you get your free mint. Shoot it out to all your friends and family. Yo, get it for somebody for a Hanukkah present. Get it as a Christmas present. For real. Like get it as a Christmas present for somebody. Be like, here you go, bro. Enjoy. They'll be like, what's this? Trust me. Trust me, you're gonna want to hold this. 11:26 a.m. on the east, 8:26 on the west. Ethereum is up 4.16. It's up 4% today. It seems like the market, it's just going back, and you know what it is? It goes up a little bit, goes down twice as hard. So just this whole sideways action is fucking boring, but it's super necessary for us to take the next leg up. That's all. That is all.
I don't get the point of cryptocurrency to begin with, other than, if you're a terrorist or someone that wants to hide money, and then I get the point. I don't get the point of cryptocurrency to begin with, other than...
What a jackass. What a jackass. How much is he getting paid? How much is JP Morgan paying him?
Jamie Dimon?
How much is Jamie Dimon paying Vargas to go ahead and say that shit?
I don't know. Jamie's got what? I think he makes $6 million, $6.9 million per year.
Not a bad salary. I feel bad for him. I feel so bad.
I'm not going to feel bad for somebody making that kind of money. Yes, that's how much he makes.
You got to feel bad for him. You got to feel bad for him, man. All right. And that, hopefully tomorrow, we have some sort of news, because this is just torture. This is torture. All I can say at this point is, guys, continue to build regardless. Build. Don't stop building. Building in the bear market.
Believing. Hold on to that feeling. Oh, I'm sorry. Street lights dancing in the way. Okay. David's got the dance. David's got the dance going on. David's at a wedding.
Don't stop believing.
You're wild, bro. Hey,
Keep building in the.
FYI, Don't Stop Believing is one of the hardest songs to sing ever. Like, to hit the falsetto, that's tough. That's tough. You know?
Don't stop believing. Yeah.
Yeah, Journey's just hard.
Yeah, it is
It's
pretty hard.
easier to sing Saturday Night by the Bee Gees than it is to sing Don't Stop Believing. Well, you can tell by the way I lose my walk. I'm a ladies' man. No time to talk. See, it's a lot easier to do that than it is
Yo, the Bee
octave
Gees.
changes and Don't Stop Believing.
Yo, the Bee Gees are the most underrated pop rock band of all time. One of the most underrated. Yo, they had so many hits. The Bee Gees had so many hits. They are the most underrated group. One of the most underrated groups of all time.
One of the saddest stories of all time, you know.
The brother, right? The brother.
Yeah, the brother. Yeah, the youngest passes away. It would do something to me. I don't know. Yeah. Like you and your brother are so close.
Stop believing. You can have the semen. No, stop.
Street rats, people. You just can't do it. It's just yeah.
Cry me a river. Yeah, Ross McDonald. Of course, I love the Bee Gees, man. I love the Bee Gees. The Bee Gees are
Ross
fucking
loves
cool,
Prince, and Prince is probably is the best artist of all time.
Prince,
he's the best artist, all around artist of all times. Prince.
I think.
And I know a lot of people have a lot of issues with that, but
it's him and Michael Jackson, man.
The only difference is Michael couldn't play like Prince. That's the difference maker.
But Prince couldn't. Prince wasn't as electrifying as Michael.
On his own, absolutely not.
So Prince was Prince had this swag, right? So Prince was the only guy that I know that can wear high heels and steal your girl. You understand? Prince wore high heels, had nails. His nails were colored, and he could steal your girl. He was smooth as hell, bro.
And he would play. He would play in high. So Prince would play basketball in heels, shoot J's, and then make pancakes. Eddie Murphy, true story. And then everyone that's come after him have all said the same thing. Yeah, Prince would be in the backyard shooting threes on you, and then he'd go whoop you up some dinner and then tell you about your life. There was some other there was a basketball player that just said the same thing. He was he met Prince in the 80s. Prince brought him over, and they Prince was showing people how to ball, and he's like, "Yeah, man, you're a great player. You're a great player, but you know what you really need to do? You need to invest your money better." Because most people don't realize that deep voice that Prince would do, that was his real voice. The little, yeah, baby, purple rain, purple rain.
That was one of the best shows ever. The Chappelle Show. Chappelle Show was one of the best shows ever. By the way, I got to say this again. Oh, I don't know if anybody saw the news on this. Before we go. So during the celebration when Argentina won the World Cup, Messi's walking, and Salt Babe, the guy who does this.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah, Salt Babe is trying to grab Messi, and Messi's like, "Who the fuck is this?" And he rips his hand away. It's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Soul Babe was on the field taking the World Cup and trying to get pictures with people. And the players, I don't know how the players didn't knock him out, but they were trying to be utmost professional with this dude. Hold on. There has to be video of this. Hold on. There's video of this. There is video of this. Hold on. Pull it up, man. Alex, pull up the video of Soul Babe. You write it in like Soul Babe at I don't know, at the World Cup. You're gonna see Soul Babe. This dude is reckless. This dude is literally trying to take pictures with everybody with the World Cup. He's kissing it. And half the people don't even know who he is. Half the people. Soul Babe. There you go. No, wait for Alex to pull this up. This is hilarious, bro. This is hilarious. I got to tell you, this is hilarious. This is some funny shit, bro.
They come asking.
Look at this.
Think about it. Yeah. Well, you think if he plays in MLS for the next 3 years, there's a World Cup in the States. Right there. They come asking.
Hey, you having him?
Think about it. Yeah. Well, you think if he
Yo, you got no. Can you put in Soul Babe at the World Cup?
in the States. Right there. They come.
Yeah, I just saw it, but that's still fucked up, man. You don't grab another man after. This is why athletics is a very, very dangerous place. You people who weren't on that pitch, who weren't with them through the ups and the downs, you don't have the right to them. Let them have their fucking moment. Like, I don't want to fucking shake somebody's hand that I ain't never seen before. Motherfucker, that is a sacred moment. They are the best team in the world. They represented their country, and then Salt Bay's gonna come grab their arm like they fucking know who this is. Bro, fuck you. Go back to New York, tenderloin some shit there, throw your little fucking crack there, but let them have that moment.
Crazy.
And when I mean you people who weren't on the pitch with them, who weren't in the management, who weren't on the national team, who weren't their wives, their sisters, their cousins, their family members. Yo, I'm personally offended because you motherfuckers think it's your right to other people's happiness. You don't deserve that shit.
He should have got knocked out.
Yo.
Like if he would have got knocked out by a player, he would have deserved it. I guarantee you, they didn't knock him out. They probably would have knocked him out if it was in Argentina, or if the World Cup was in any other country, he would have been knocked out. Because I don't know how I don't know the laws out there in Qatar are, but I'm sure they're really harsh. So I'm by the way, the goalie Martinez, when he gets the glove award, what he did was just I was dying laughing, bro. When I seen that, I was, the guy in the robe in the back was like, he was probably saying like, how can I do this shit? Jealous as hell. Yo, Alex, pull up that clip of Martinez accepting his the Gold Glove Award. Because that shit was hilarious. Two billion people watching, and this dude does that. 2 billion people watching, and he does this stunt. I was like, yo, I've never seen it. What is it? Yeah, here it goes. Here it goes. You.
And look at the Sultan just sitting there going, look at that package.
No, he's just like, here goes. See, look, he grabs Messi and like Messi's like, okay, cool. I don't even know you like that, bro. And like
And he
you're
keeps holding
fucking-
on to him.
Yo, what are you doing?
He's like, what? It even looks like, what the fuck are you? He's like, what?
He's like, who is this guy?
Yeah, whatever, man. Yeah, okay, cool. Like, I got other shit to do.
Reckless, bro. I'm telling you, people are reckless, man. If that was hockey, if that was hockey, if it was hockey, oh my God, somebody would have cross-checked him in the face. There's no doubt about it. Somebody would have laid him out. This would not have been, even in football, in the NFL, if somebody goes onto the field, you've seen them get crushed. Anyway, this has been the Breakdown, episode 108. We'll be back tomorrow to talk more about, well, hopefully there's news, because right now there's nothing. There's really nothing to go ahead and talk about. From each corner, there's nothing. There's nothing to talk about. My name is David Gokhshtein. This was sponsored by Unstoppable Domains. Also, Expector, powered by Gokhshtein Media. If you haven't minted out an NFT from the G3 verse, don't complain when it shuts off or when it runs out. The link is up there. And with that, I pass the mic off to my main man, my brother, Akil Patterson. Take
Thanks.
it away, man.
Thanks, David. Hey, and everybody, thank you again. Make sure you go over, go mint yourself a G3 NFT, G3 verse NFT here at Gokhshtein Media. It's going to come with some benefits. Also, don't forget, was it 29th or 30th of the month? We're doing the
29.
Web3 Awards, right? Make sure you get over to G Media, check out the account, follow the Twitter link, and vote for your favorite, influencer of the year, your favorite crypto of the year, your favorite rug pull of the year, your favorite evil person of the year, which most of them are very evil. Let's just be very clear. Anyway, remember, tell someone you love them today, because this world is way too fucking short to be pissed off. Have a great day and an even better tomorrow.
I'm going to stay on. By the way, I'm going to stay on Spaces for just an hour before I link it off, and then we'll turn it back on at around 3. But on YouTube, we are out.